How's it going? So I've been talking to quite a few friends of mine lately, especially one I talked to yesterday, about weight loss and healthy lifestyle and everything like that. And I realize it's been a long, long time since I've talked about how I got started, the trials, tribulations, and stuff getting started, my journey over the last 2+ decades to where I'm at now. I know a lot of people who are following me now have seen me working out and losing weight and getting healthier and everything like that. They don't realize the struggle has been a long time. And to be honest, people, me especially as well, we tend to make things a lot harder than they need to be. And losing weight and getting healthy is, to be honest, it's not that hard. It seems like it's hard. Trust me, it seems like it's hard. But you boil it all down, it's just very basic, common sense stuff. So where did I start? So I was growing up, very healthy, very active, very skinny, be honest. But I always had a larger, leg, posterior chain, if you want to say. And then I was in the military, so I was always in good shape, always played basketball, always in good shape. And then got married young, had kids young, stress, started putting on weight more and more and more and more. Had one of my brothers got injured and then ended up being in the hospital for a long time. And a lot of our family members started dying. So it's just like the stress of common everyday life. Everybody's got it. Seemed like mine hit pretty hard, close to home early. But regardless, I started putting weight on. And so the number of times I've yo-yoed, which is just a generic term for when you are overweight, you go on a diet, you lose it, and then it goes right back. The thing they don't tell about yo-yo dieting is almost always when you yo-yo diet, the yo-yo coming back is far stronger than the yo-yo going down. I.e., it might take you a few months to lose 10 pounds. You might gain that back in 2 weeks. There's a reason why the Biggest Loser competitions, if you look at the winners, or even people who competed, 90% of them or more gain all the weight back. Hard. And it's true. Because the reason why is your body gets accumulated to being at that certain weight. So the weight you are at now is your new level. That's the reason why bodybuilders, that they bulk and then they cut. But when they bulk again, that's their new level. So the same thing happens when you put on fat. The yo-yo coming back is far more vicious than going down. Over the years, I went to the doctor and was prescribed pills for the weight loss. A lot of times, they always worked great, to be honest. The 3 or 4 times, I think 4 times I went to the doctor and got these pills. They're great. Basically what it is, I don't remember the name of it. I'll try to think of it and put it in the description. But basically what it is it speeds up your metabolism. It's basically like legalized dietary crack. You don't have any, it's a stem, and it does great. I always lost 30, I think one time I lost 40 pounds in a month, then like 20 pounds second month. But the thing is, they only cycle it for 3 months at a time, thinking that most habits you can break in 3 months, or create 3 months, I should say. That's not true. Maybe for some things, but not for a lot of things. So when I was on those pills, like I said, I lost a bunch of weight. Usually lost 30 to 40 pounds the first month. Usually lost 15, 20 pounds second month. Like I said, I did it 4 times. Every time I did it, it was great. And then when I got off of it, I gained the weight right back, and it went up and up and up and up. So when I went into basic training, I was 155, I believe. And when I got out of basic training, I was 180. So I put on 25 to 30 pounds in 2 months and some change. But that's an environment where they just, feed you 8,000 to 9,000 calories a day, but you work it all off. So, I mean, it's like the perfect way to get jacked. So if you want to get jacked, just join the military. Start you off. But, over the years, it got harder and harder. And like I said, I did the diet thing, and I went to dietitian several times. The dietitian gave me the diet, laid out everything. Long story short, it's been a long time. And the point I'm at now is completely different than was before. To be honest, a lot of that stuff comes down to, I'm not saying it all comes down to mindset, but a lot of it's mindset. When I did a Clemmer and Associates seminar, probably 10 years ago, 11 years ago now, and their big thing for weight loss is not to say that you've lost weight, it's that you've released it, or you've just, I think release is what they said. The reason behind that is it's just a tie-in for your brain, because if you say you lose something, it's easy to get it back. If you say release it, that's saying you're just giving it away. You're not anticipating getting anything back. And, so that's part of the mindset. But a lot of it is, it's just, I've had people ask me, can you be an accountability partner? And I always tell them, to be honest, not really. I can. I would be glad to do it for you, but I can't be your cheerleader. I can't be the person who calls you in the morning, different time zones, and says, hey, you need to get up and go to the gym. You'll never do anything until you do it, until your mindset changes and you do it. Nobody can convince you otherwise. There's a reason that's old saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. The same thing for dieting, or anything, to be honest, but especially dieting. You can have somebody give you all the best advice and be on you. You can have a coach, but if you don't adhere to it and you don't have that mental mindset, you're not going to do it, to be honest. Speaking from experience. One of my pet peeves I always hear is people who are like skinny, who've always been skinny, giving people advice on how to be skinny. If you're already skinny and young, it's not that hard to stay skinny and young. So take it from me, it's hard. But it's definitely doable. But like I said, it all boils down to mindset. If you want to do it, you'll do it. If you don't, you won't. Another big thing is your why. What's your why? My why is I want to be healthier and I want to be around long. My dad's dad died and he was 45. My grandpa died and he was 53. My grandma died when she was 69. So, I want to be around a long time. Want to enjoy grandkids and, be there, because my grandparents were a huge part of my life growing up. And they, especially my grandma, she was always my number one cheerleader. And, I want to be that for my grandchildren. So that's my why. And it's got to be a good why. It can't be a BS lie. It's got to be a good one. It's got to be personal. It's got to be tough. And you've got to stick to it. I don't know why it's always doing that. But yeah. So long story short, that's how I got started. I'm going to do some more videos and talk about my strategy for this time, where I lost 90 pounds and I've kept it off. Yeah, so like I said, this is just kind of a catch up to let people know, no matter how old you are, you can still do this. It's never too late until it's too late. But obviously, the older you get, the harder it is to do. But anyway, so that's enough of my rambling for a night now. So long story short, like I said, I'm just going to kind of go over in future videos. I'm going to kind of go over how I lost the weight, how I'm at to the point where I'm at now, and tips and tricks that you can use to do the same. So it's right now. So all right, I'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.